And look at that. We're live. Hello, everyone.
No, it's us.
Welcome to the show. Oh, snap. There's a Jeremy in chat. And it looks like our pre-stream poll. Who would Tiffany choose to take to the winter dance? Audience seems to think it would be Gilbert, but only Tiffany knows.
Oh my God, this poll is just not accurate because there's not enough options in here. And I honestly am kind of offended by the fact that you made it so like male dominated. Like I can only go to the winter dance if I bring a man with me. Like I can go by myself. I can go with my friends.
That's true.
You know, so
Gilbert didn't even vote for Gilbert. So
Gilbert's the best choice because at least he's, respectful and everything.
That's true.
He'll probably hold the door open for me and everything. Whereas
Gilbert
Trent would probably just slam it in my face.
Oh my gosh.
Trent has been nothing but respectful.
And then make
Steven,
fun of
on
the
the
fact
other
that my
hand.
father is cheating on my mother with my aunt and all that kind of stuff.
That was Steven.
The broken home that I'm in. That's falling apart.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's heavy stuff.
Thank you, Adam. Or Chris, or whoever you are.
Franklin. Okay. Just checking the overlay. We're doing this on YouTube, so my view over here is different. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's play a game, because that's what we're here to do. Through the hedgerows, our tells from the loop. Thanks, Jeff. You fixed it.
Oh man, yeah, we don't have any of that.
Yeah. It's a learning process. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do some introductions, and then we'll do a little recap, and then we'll just get right into it, because you've all managed to successfully spend the night in a spooky corn barn. So let's start off with Dan. Who you playing?
hey, I'm Dan, and I'm basically just playing high school me named Gilbert Mates.
There you go.
He's our bookworm for the party.
Yes. All right. Adam. Oh, Adam's talking to someone. Let's move over to Jeff.
Oh my God, what?
Who you playing?
I'm Tiffany. I already said this. Jeez, were you not listening for the first 30 seconds of this? I explained it all. My name is Tiffany. I'm very popular, very smart. All these people that I'm with are not actually my friends, and they don't seem to understand that, hello, I'm smart and popular and in charge, and you should be listening to what I say, because if you want to get out of this alive, I'm the one who's going to get you there. Okay? Jeez. And I think some of these people need to learn manners, like Trent. Oh my God. Trent, seriously, just because you have a hoodie and you can put it over top of your head, that doesn't mean you're polite or something like that. Other people have problems too. Okay? Other people have problems too. Anyway, hi, I'm Tiffany.
Nice. All right, we'll pass it back. Adam, who you playing?
Hey, name's Chris, and playing combination of me and all my friends from middle school when I was that age. So, yeah, I play the bass guitar. That's what I do, and I'm really proud because I don't just follow the roots. I make my own stuff, so it's pretty cool. I've been playing for a year or two, and people tell me I'm really advanced, so I think I'm going to do well. I'm totally going to be a rock star when I grow up. Yeah.
Nice. Let's yeah. Very cool. All right. Let's move us down to the bottom row. Steven, who are you playing?
Yeah, hi. I'm Trent Butler. I'm really scared right now, and I really would just like to go home. And now Tiffany hates me. So I'm probably just gonna sit in the corner here and play DuckTales on my Game Boy.
Well, I like you, Trent.
Thanks.
Nice.
No.
Dan, what is Jamie doing?
I have no idea, but it's something.
Jamie, knock it off.
She's like all the way in the living room.
Okay. It's nice because sometimes I can yell at Dan's wife through his computer. Yeah. Maitreyi, she cannot make it today because she is over on a charity stream on another channel that I forgot the name of. I'm like, Chuck, remember this. And then I didn't. So if you know where Maitreyi is, go support over there at some point too, because she's doing charity stuff. And finally, last but not least, Melissa, who are you playing?
Playing Stacy. She is 12, going on 11. She has curly brown hair, bangs. She wears like bright 80s colors. She currently has a condition of scared. And yeah, she likes to draw.
Nice. Okay. So, recap. You all are a scouting group by the name of the Blue Badgers. That is Troop 42 from Michigan. And you were heading to a camp by the name of the Thousand Trees. On your way, Mr. Hallisey, the bus driver, was driving along. It was late at night. And this strange metallic bear with 6 limbs that was foaming at the mouth all of a sudden appeared in front of the bus. Mr. Hallisey veered off to the side and crashed into a river. Shortly after, you all woke up on the shore with a bunch of other very weird, oddly dressed kids walking up through these hedgerows. And you found yourselves in a graveyard with a big barn. And you headed into that barn and met a new friend by the name of Remy, a rat wearing overalls and a straw hat, carrying a little rat shotgun. You all had an encounter with a ghost overnight, and that ghost was wearing one of the earrings of your troop leader, Miss Jeffrey. Not Steven. Dang it. Trent. That's who you are. Trent. Trent was
Did I
lured
distract you
out.
there?
Yeah. Listen, all I could say is we got a holiday special, and I've got some very fun things, and one of them is an absolute hilarious bear reference. So I can't wait to share that. But anyway, that's great, Jeremy. Anyway. Yeah, wearing one of the cat earrings of your troop leader, Miss Jeffrey, but Remy saved the day. You all made it through the night. Morning rolls around. And as you all wake up in this barn, surrounded by corn, you can hear Remy going about his morning chores. And you can hear the sound of many voices outside. Not like the creepy ghosts. You can see light coming in through the windows and the cracks in the barn. And as you all kind of start, moving around, waking yourselves up, brushing yourselves off, Remy, good morning, everyone. I hope the last bit of your night was a little more peaceful than the start of it. If y'all still want to help me, we got us a line out there. It's time to distribute some corn. Got all these bags lined up over here. Everyone gets a sack of corn. And, yeah, I'm gonna get started, but, take a few moments over there. Got a little bit, got something for y'all to drink. Some orange juice. I say orange juice. It's orange colored, but it's actually corn juice. And, some fresh, corn
juice?
fritters. What's that?
Corn juice? I've never had corn juice.
It's, a local thing we make.
Like syrup.
No, not corn syrup, but it's a good lineup. We water it down quite a bit more. It's sweet, kind of a little cloudy, and yeah,
It's got tang in it.
it does not
So-
have tang.
So we're gonna have breakfast and then go hand out some corn.
Yeah, it's
Corn.
it's my thing that I do.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I got it, Adam. I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help hand out corn.
Sure. You're all given a little bit of time to, get yourselves ready, eat if you want to. Um, he does have a washroom upstairs you can use if you want, if you need to clean up or anything. But yeah, he's just, going about getting things ready to open the barn doors and start distributing corn. Anything y'all want to do?
Eat a little bit and get started handing out corn, I guess. The fastest way to get done handing out corn is start handing out corn.
Sure. Eventually, he slides the door open. And as you all kind of step out, you can see there's two separate lines, one coming from the left, one coming from the right. The line headed along the left is all adults of varying ages, from, late teens up to very elderly. And towards the right is children, all children. You're looking at ages like 4-ish up to, mid-teens. All waiting, all kind of talking amongst themselves. You can see the two lines. Just initially, you can tell there's some tension. No one from the lines is communicating with anyone from the other line. He's like, all right. I tend to just stand here. People come up, you hand them a bag, and then they go on. You're also free to, head out, walk the lines, make sure everyone's playing fair, and, help out anyone that might need a hand. Some of the smaller kids or older grown-ups sometimes have a little bit of a hard time maintaining the weight, getting it situated so they can take it back home.
How big are the bags?
Adults.
They're, decent size. They're like 5-6 pound bags.
How
corn.
does the rat carry them?
He just picks them up? It's very like
Comical.
Mighty Mouse kind of thing. Like you can't even see him under the bag as he picks it up, but he grabs a bag, just tosses it up to a person with no problem.
That is awesome.
Hey, well, never skip arm day or leg day, and both are important.
All right. So I will head over to the line that the adults are forming to start handing out corn.
Sure, yeah.
And
you, of course, being a, kid in that age range, they are not openly friendly towards you. They're not mean. They're very measured, polite. You hand them a bag, they give a little nod, and then they immediately go. You can see if you look down the line, they're talking, waiting. Maybe some of them are joking with each other, a little bit of argument here and there, just what you would expect from a group of people in line. But as soon as they get up to you, few people back where they can see it's a kid handing this out, it gets quiet. But yeah, they take the corn.
I address everyone as sir or ma'am. Like, here you go, sir.
Some of them, you can tell that's a little confusing for them. They don't puzzled look. Other ones just give you the nod and go. There's no real positive reaction from you addressing them more formally.
Yeah. So I'm just going to continue to try and be all super respectful and stuff. And then when the line, and we can wait for this, but my plan is when the line is dying down to the last few, Chris is going to try and talk to one or two of them.
Sure. Okay. Let's come back to that. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah.
Stacy would want to go to the kids line
Sure. Yeah.
and help out.
Yeah. Unlike what Chris is experiencing, the kids are friendly, laughing, enjoying themselves, very grateful. Always thank yous, please, some basic questions like, oh, I haven't seen you around, small talk kind of thing.
And are all these kids dressed like the kids that we were seeing last time and sort of that
really
neutral colors?
Yeah. That old kind of 1920-ish paperboy kind of vibe. Yeah.
And Stacy has her neon color.
Yeah, very bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
This she definitely tries to, she's carrying these like, kind of one in each hand. It's like she's
sure.
pretty strong, but she's trying to do her best to just make little conversation about like what they like to do, if there's songs they like she's trying to use her normal kind of
Okay.
talking to kid skills.
Sure. Yeah. So small talk is easy enough. A lot of them are talking about jobs. Oh yeah, do this, do that, here or there. Some are like what they like to do. Some of them are talking about a new toy shop that's opened up in Aquaburg. That's pretty cool. Um, you know, just small things. A lot of work. What do they like to do? Basic play stuff you would expect. Tag, hide and seek.
Do you jump rope? I like to jump rope. I'm good at double dutch.
Oh yeah. You get some kids that'll definitely. Oh yeah. We jump rope. That's yeah. Double dutch, absolutely. Go ahead with this small talk. Just go ahead and give me a charm test.
Okay. And successes are only 6s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So no additional information out of that really, but you do get plenty of just basic small talk kind of answers.
I think Trent would be helping hand out the adult line, and
Yeah.
he specifically, every time he would like hand off a bag, he would ask, "Do you have a phone I can call my mom with?"
Okay. That's a question you ask. A lot of confused looks. A lot of confused looks. A lot of people not recognizing what a phone is. You do get one person who eventually comes back. Yeah, there's a phone in Fireberg. Is that the name of it? Let me double check.
And
Yeah,
all the Bergs
Fireberg.
lived in harmony until the Fireberg attacked.
Yeah. There's a phone in Fireberg,
Nice.
in the mayor's office, but you're never going to get to it
Why not?
because you're not welcome there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I believe that's Gilbert and Tiffany. What do you two got happening?
Oh my God. I would basically be doing the same thing that everybody else has been doing, but I would be doing it better. Probably by the kids line, I suppose,
Yeah.
since I don't want to be anywhere near Trent right now because he was very insulting towards my pain.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be trying to get as much gossipy goodness out of these kids here. Because it is, absolutely something that I would do, like
Sure.
learning as much as I can, figuring out stuff like who's in charge and then how I can depose them.
Sure. I'll tell you what, for schmoozing with these kids, trying to get information, make good connections with them, give me a charm test on this.
One success.
Okay. Yeah, you hear with your basic kind of rumors, you're going to pick up a couple of things. You do hear the rumor that Stacy's already picked up that there's a new toy shop in Aquaburg. People are pretty excited about that. But you're also going to pick up something new, a little bit of word of some trouble that the great tree is not doing so great because it is in fact bursting into flames every night. and then that there's this poor kid who's having to feed her pet birds to try and keep the fire from spreading to the tree. Or she has to feed her birds to the tree.
Hearing that, Tiffany will look at whoever said that and said, "So I just want to make sure I understand this.
Yeah.
There's a great tree, and every night it bursts into flames.
Yeah.
And some little kid has to feed the tree,
Yeah.
which is a he or a she or not an it. And they have to feed birds to the tree to keep the flames from like spreading or something."
Yeah. That's exactly the information you get. Let's go ahead and let's start
Right.
populating some information. Jeff, let's see, great tree. The kid who is feeding their birds to the great tree. You're told the name of this kid. What is this kid's name?
The kid who's feeding the birds to the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. His name is Robin.
Okay. That's fitting. Now, I'll give it to you right off the bat as soon as they say, like, yay. Poor Robin. He's very upset. He's got his fantastic bird collection, and he's heartbroken because so far it's been the only way they can find to keep the fire spreading to the rest of the area. Because if it spreads, it's going to destroy the camp around the rock. But I will also give you this little bit of information. Robin is a name of one of the kids that was on the bus with you. And that Robin also was an avid bird watcher.
Oh my God. And then I'm going to describe him. I'm going to be like, does he have like red hair and like freckles and stuff? And
Yeah.
look
I
like
see.
he's probably going to like steal your soul or something if you fall asleep around him?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the same person I know. I don't really know him that well, but like he was being really strange on the bus. Never mind. That's not important. Hey, so you said it's like his collection of birds. Are the birds like alive?
Yeah. Well, I mean, his pet birds. He used to run the pet store down in Aquaburg.
Oh my God. Okay. He runs a pet store.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's cool. Glad he made something of himself in the past 12 hours.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the information. You.
Sure.
Enjoy your corn.
I have not much of a choice, but I'll try.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. And Dan, what has Gilbert got going?
Well, I feel like the only thing really left here is either helping carry bags of feed to people or, checking to see if people are getting along all right once they're carrying it out.
Sure. Give me an investigate test.
Good. I'm how horrible at that. Good enough.
Yeah, you're helping out some of the older people, some of the younger kids, just making sure they're set to make their trek back home. But you hear a familiar voice. Hey, it's been a while. And you turn around and you see Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, how's your wife?
Hey, she's
Your
doing great. Yeah. I gotta say, things have been real good since you gave us that hand.
What?
Yeah. Appreciate that, helping sort out the bit with the the thing that you helped me out with.
Oh, sorry. It's been a while. I kind of, forgot it. So,
Well, I mean, listen, you all helping out them poor fools get out of the jail, get to be kids again. That was great stuff right there.
oh yeah. I mean, who wants to turn into an adult after all?
True. I mean, I just hope the price you paid wasn't too high, but you did great.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, so great that I don't even remember.
Yeah, been busy. I don't blame you if you're getting a little fuzzy about things here and there.
I'm sure I'll come back later.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the shop's not going to run itself. And I got corn to get home to the missus.
Yeah. No, I don't want to keep her waiting.
Okay. And let's circle back around to Chris, because you said you were wanting to spin up some conversations with people.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Hey, sir or ma'am. I don't know who's in front of me right now.
Older woman, probably you're putting her in like her 60s, 70s.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Hey, like we just came into town like last night. We're lost. So like I was wondering if you could like help us get out of here.
Get out of here. I mean, just go through the hedgerows.
So if we like go through the hedgerows, we'll be able to get home.
I mean, how all the other kids get home.
Yeah,
How
because
I'm
like
getting home.
no, because my curfew was like up a long time ago, and so
When did they put a curfew in?
oh, my parents were like, you need to be home by 8. And like it's past 8, and I'm sure my parents are worried about me, so
If you're worried about what time it is, just go to the door. It's always afternoon there.
go to the door.
Yeah.
Like, man, maybe I'll break on through to the other side, hoping that since she's older, she'll get that reference.
There's no recognition on
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
door references. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really good. Seeking in on Chris. So, you got it. You know where there's a phone?
Yes. There's
Cool.
one in Fireburg, but you're not allowed there.
Oh, so I heard about like a war. Is that because of the war?
Yes.
Oh, well, like me and my friends weren't here when the war was happening, and like, eventually, like 4 years from now, we're gonna be adults too. So I don't see why.
Well, when you get there, you're welcome to come into
Oh.
Fireburg.
You don't think there's like any way that maybe I could have you call since you're an adult?
You give me a charm test here.
All right. Any modifiers at all?
Nah.
Okay. I got one success.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're politer than some of the other kids, and I have a feeling we'll see you in Fireburg sooner rather than later. So,
Well, yeah, you're an adult. I'm supposed to respect you.
I wish the others would take your stance on that. What's the number, and what do you want me to say?
Okay, so it's 555-3247.
That is far too many numbers.
What?
There's only 4 numbers in a phone number.
3247.
Okay. What do you want me to say?
Ask for Dodie.
Dodie?
Yeah, and tell her come get me. And then if you could give her directions, is there anything I can like do for you because you're doing this for me? That's really nice of you.
Why don't
Ma'am.
you see if you can go grab me another bag of corn?
Absolutely, ma'am. Sure. Yeah. Cool. And I go grab her another one.
Sure. Yeah, you do. She thanks you, and she's off on her way. After a handful of hours of this, eventually the line dies down. Any leftover bags of corn are put back for the next day. And you're all there talking amongst yourselves. Remy is very obviously worn out from a hard day's work. What do y'all want to do?
All right, guys, it's cool. My mom's gonna come pick us up.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How?
When is she getting here?
That nice lady that I was talking to for a little bit, she's going to call her. She's going to call my mom.
When is she going to get here?
I don't know. But I mean, my mom's good. Like,
We should. What? Why just your mom? Where's we should all call.
We're all gonna fit in her car.
Yeah, she's got a van. And she totally take everyone home. Like, my mom's cool.
How? I thought the kids and the adults didn't get along here. Why is she gonna do that for us?
Oh, I called her ma'am, and I respected her like mom and dad taught me to, and she seemed to like that. So, yeah. Like, it
Can
was
you go
kind
with
of.
her and make sure that
No,
your
we're
mom
not
gets all
welcome
the
there.
directions right?
Yeah. Well, I told her to just give her directions. Like, surely they know how to get here, right?
Oh my God. Like, I don't want to be like mean, but your mom's not coming to get us. Like, that's just not happening.
What do you mean?
Nah, man, I gave her our number.
Yeah, but you see, like, we got in a bus accident and then the bus like disappeared, and then we went through like magical hedgerows. There's a talking rat. There's places we've never heard of. Like, this one kid on the bus is feeding pigeons or something to a burning tree or whatever. We're not like at Blockbuster, okay? Your mom can't just come get us. Like, we got to stop thinking like our parents are going to come save us, and we're going to have to find a way out on our own. Okay.
Speaking
okay.
of,
So
apparently we broke someone out of jail.
is
Does
this
anybody
like,
remember that?
is this like in those horror movies where they don't know what monsters are?
I don't know. I don't really like horror movies. But like, all I know is, we need to do it ourselves. I don't know about you all, but I don't like my parents, and they wouldn't really even help me, even if they could, because all they are a burden to me. So I don't know why you would think they'd suddenly, a parent would just come here and help us. Like, there's all these kids around here. Do we think like none of these kids thought maybe, hey, let's call our parents to come get us? Like,
Maybe
and
they
they're still
didn't-
here.
Maybe
Well-
they didn't say please and thank you to the woman that Chris talked to.
Yeah, like my mom's cool. My dad's an asshole, but
I'm sure your mom's great, Chris, but I still don't think she's coming here to get us.
If she's not coming here, can we go to the toy store? There's a toy store in Aquaburg. The kids said it was fun.
I guess we can, but like, is that going to help us get out of here? Going to a toy store and playing with toys?
Well, the
Well,
lady.
my mom always says that it's not adults' job to keep us busy all the time, that we have to make our own fun. So I think if you don't think that they're going to come and get us, then we have to make our own fun. And going and seeing what Ackerberg is like could help us.
Well, like, are we trying to, make our own fun, or are we trying to like get home?
Well, yeah. So like, I told the lady I wanted to go home, and she's like, if you want to go home, you just go through the hedgerows. So, I mean, if my mom doesn't come in the next day or two, then we should do that.
Like, why don't we just go like now? Like, why are we waiting a day or two? Like, there's people here who said they've met us like a bunch of times, and like Gilbert just said that apparently we were somewhere else and broke somebody else out of like jail.
Yeah, Jimmy
So-
told me.
I
We
don't
never
think-
break anyone out of jail.
Well,
They're
it
there for
depends
a
on the
reason.
circumstances, I suppose. But like, why would we just assume, like a day or two isn't going to end up having us be here for like 50 years or something? And then when we get
Oh.
out, we're like old and gray and wrinkly and ugly, and no one loves us anymore.
Don't say that.
Like Narnia. You
Yeah.
ever read Narnia? Like Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Except it's like a flying bus and a car crash now.
So are we going to go to one of the towns or are we going to go through the hedgerows?
Dude,
Hey.
we're in Narnia. We got that talking rat.
Is he our lion? Because we can't ride him.
Seems pretty strong though.
He's pretty strong.
See him lift those corn sacks. Oh my god.
Oh wait, what was that? What was that mouse? Is it like Templeton? Is that who it was?
From Charlotte's Web.
Oh no, wrong story. I don't know.
Hey, Redman, by the way,
Hey.
can you tell us a story about us breaking someone out of jail? Apparently, it's something really cool we did, and I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Ah, dang. Okay. So maybe one other person could confirm this story for us.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it, but I don't get out a lot. Just stay here, hand out corn.
RPG.
What?
Is there a jail?
Don't worry.
Oh
it's
yeah,
all right.
there's a jail.
Who runs the jail?
The creatures do. It's the adult jail.
The creatures like what we saw last night.
Oh no, they're nowhere near as. They are less scary and more scary depending on you. But kids that grow up get sent to the adult jail for a little while, and then when they've hit their time there, then they're released and they can go live in Fireburg if they want. Hey,
So if you break them out of jail, then what happens?
I mean, I don't know.
Do they not become an adult?
I don't know. It's never. I don't know.
Well, who's the tailor? Is that Jimmy?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Jimmy. He runs the pants repair shop over in
Wow.
Alberg.
If he's got like a wife and all that, how come he hasn't aged?
I mean, being a kid's a state of mind.
Oh,
Just like Peter Pan.
oh.
Listen, I mean, if you want to go there, just head through the hedgerows, and you'll go wherever you need to go.
So if I head through the hedgerows and I think like an adult, I'll be an adult.
I don't know if it works like that, but it sounds right.
Can we take some corn with us if we go?
Absolutely, you can. Each of you. I mean, everyone gets a sack. It's not a problem.
Do you know which way to go through the hedgerows?
It's any.
How do we get to Aquaburg?
Head through the hedgerows. That's where you need to go. That's where you go.
So does everybody walk everywhere?
Yeah.
So there's no like transportation.
Nah.
No, like I know there's not very many cars, but like trains.
Nah.
Any trains?
Like I said, there's the you ever make it out to the cornfields, there's the car and there's the bus, but they don't really do anything. Just sit there out in the field.
All right. So what are we gonna do? I look around to everyone.
Well, it's what time of the day is it? Is it like about to be o'clock?
It's mid-afternoon.
Okay. Well, we could
Chris,
just
If
go
your
some-
mom is coming, then we should stay put.
Yeah.
His mom is
I'm
not
starting.
coming.
Yeah. I'm starting to agree with Tiffany. I don't think she's gonna come. Like when the lady asked me for her number, told her the number, and she was like, numbers are only 4 digits long. I'm like, that's weird because my number is 5553247. And she's like, that's too many. And I was like, 3247.
Do you
So,
think we're in a different
Actually
area
gonna call
code?
your mom.
I don't know, man. I'm like, if Tiffany's right and we're like in a movie and we don't know it, and like there's those weird logic things, I think we kind of went back in time too.
Like, I didn't say anything about like living in a movie or anything like that. Like, I'm
Well-
just saying, well, no, Chris, let me finish. Okay?
Okay.
Stop interrupting me. Okay. I'm just saying we're not where we think we're at, or we're not in a place that plays by the same rules of where we're really from. So let's stop acting like all of the things that we would normally do are suddenly going to work here when we've seen like over and over, like all this weird stuff happen and all these references to weird, strange things. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like maybe we go to one of these like places like Aquaberg or Fireberg or whatever Berg, Duckberg or something, and see if like there's another way that we can find out. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm game for just closing my eyes and walking through and seeing what I see.
Yeah, and it's like that where like, you ever see a zombie movie and like you're one of the group gets turned into a zombie and they're like, oh no, Peter, what's wrong? And then the zombie comes and eats them. Yeah. So it's because they didn't do what Tiffany's saying to do.
Am I going to turn into a zombie? Is that what you're trying to
Thank
say?
you.
I'm saying I think Tiffany's right. Like,
But if
we
we
need
go-
to-
Okay, yeah, thank you.
If we
Okay,
go
thank you.
through, if we go through the hedgerow, then we all need to hold hands and we all need to think the same thing. Because if you go through the hedgerow and it takes you where you're thinking, we don't want to be split up. So we all have to think the same thing. We all have to hold hands and go through at the same time.
I don't even know if it's what you're thinking so much as like what you're not thinking.
Okay, well, I'm going
But
to
he
go
said
through
it's
the
where you wanna
hedgerows.
go.
If you want to come with me, come with me. I'm going to
All right.
go.
Everybody,
What are you going to think about? Do you want Aquaberg or Fireberg, or do we want to go through?
Why
and
don't we
ask
think
to
of
go
home?
everybody, empty your heads. Just empty your heads.
Do we do home first and try it?
Fine, we can think of home first.
All right.
I wanna go
Let's
home.
try home.
Wait. Who's home?
We just think of like the city, like we want to
Okay.
go back. What city are we from? I
We'll just do
totally
the
forget.
school. We all know
I'm
the
so
school.
high right now. Michigan's a state, but
That's
Okay.
the city of Michigan. It's Michigan, Michigan.
okay.
Detroit?
I think I said
Everybody
Kalamazoo
think
last time. I don't
Of
remember.
Michigan
Sounds right.
State. Okay, everyone think of Kalamazoo. Okay.
All right.
All right. Hold hands. Oh my God, Trent, why are you so sweaty? Oh my God.
All right. On three, we think of our hometown. 1,
Kalamazoo.
2, 3.
And you all push through the hedgerows, holding hands, thinking of Kalamazoo.
We beat it.
And when
Campaign
you
over.
come out on the other side, you are in a very dark, grungy place. It is nighttime. You see all
Detroit?
these. Hey!
We did it wrong, guys.
And you see what is very obviously the entrance to a mine. It's got the classic like wood framing around it. You can see some mine cars, and you can hear the sounds of like pickaxes and shouting from inside.
See, guys, I told you
man.
it's what we're not thinking.
It just popped in there, man.
But like, there are a lot of things I wasn't thinking. So like, why this place?
I'm
Guess that's
sorry.
where
It just
we
popped
gotta
in there.
go.
This
Just
isn't
thought of a
home.
mine.
Yeah, like for some reason, like I tried to empty my head and think of home, but like then I started thinking of that Bush song, and all I was thinking was mine, 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 and then yeah,
Well, the rest of us didn't think that, so I don't know why we're.
I'm sorry.
Tiffany
Stacy
stabs
wants
Chris
to-
in the throat with anything that's sharp.
Stacy wants to turn around and see if the hedgerow is like behind us.
Yeah, it's right there.
All right. We just walk through it one more time and see where we go. Because in theory, if this is where we're supposed to be, then we'll come right back out here again.
Okay, let's do it. That sounds good, Gilbert.
Okay. You all grab hands, walk through the hedgerow, and you find yourselves looking back at the graveyard, and you can see the big barn in the distance.
Okay, well, at least we can come back then.
Okay. Let's try something then. Let's all try to think of Aquaberg together. Aquaberg. Just think Aquaberg and then see if it takes us to Aquaberg now.
All right.
Aquaberg, okay? Not some freaking song, okay? Like Aquaberg.
I'm just going to think of the word and a toy store because we know that's there.
Let's think of a toy store. I don't even know what Aquaberg looks like to think about it, but I know what a toy store looks like.
Promise
1, 2, 3,
it won't
toy
pop
store?
in there.
1, 2, 3.
You push through.
We did it. We're sort of in control, I think. Maybe.
And you see a village, quaint little village, kids going around doing their business here and there. Not like doing their business as in using the restroom, but just going about their daily lives. I had to clarify that. I know you, Dan.
Just dropping all over.
If we think about the toy store and we got to Aquaberg, and when we thought about home, we found the mine. Maybe we need to go through the mine to go home.
Like the mine's the place where like there's undead workers or something.
I don't like zombies.
I know. Maybe like there's a bunch of kids here and the kids were talking to us, so maybe we can just learn more, right? Like the more information we get.
To the toy store.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll go to the toy store, Stacy. Okay, well, I promise we'll go to the toy store, but like let's try to learn a little bit here, you know? Like maybe Trent is right. Maybe getting through so like let's ask questions, you know, and like learn and everything.
Hey,
Stacy, you can play with my Game Boy if you want.
I don't like those.
Sorry.
I like my dolls and my crayons.
hey, Tiffany,
Yeah.
come here for a moment.
Oh my God. Okay, what?
Hey, I think you've got this figured out. I really do. And
Okay.
so it just seems right now that like Stacy, Trent, the others are really freaking out. Like I am too, but you know.
And you're making jokes about bush songs and you're kind of screwing up everything we do when we try to go through the hedgerows. Like somebody needs to be the adult here. And if it's not going to be you, Chris, then I'm going to have to do it. Okay. Someone needs to help these people. They're calling their mothers. They're asking to go to toy stores and stuff. They don't realize they might be in danger here. Okay. So either, you know, step up and be the leader you're supposed to be, or step out of the way and I'll do it. Okay.
All right. So one thing though, I'm gonna try and like get us together, but Stacy's freaking out, you know? And I think if we try and visit this toy store, you and I can worry about like asking people questions and stuff. Just I think if she can find a little bit of solace and some peace of mind.
Chris, you're being condescending. Okay.
Hey,
you're being condescending. Stop white knighting for other people. Okay. If she wants to play with toys, she'll play with toys. If she wants to grow up and help the rest of us, she'll help the rest of us. It's for Stacy to decide, not you. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what she wanted to do.
That's what she said. Okay. But don't like get all up in here and try to tell other people how to treat other people. Okay.
Hey,
She's her own self. She'll decide.
Stacy's gonna like walk over and be like, what you guys talking about? Are we gonna go?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the toy store. Let's all head there first, and like Stacy, you can check it out, and we'll ask some questions. Whoever's running the toy store first, and then you know, once we check it out, though, we're gonna have to, you know, continue trying to figure this out. Deal? Does that look at Stacy?
And Stacy just sort of got the like, yes, we're going to the toy store. And so she's just going to sort of just skip ahead a little bit and just ask like the nearest kid that's
Yeah.
playing around. She's going to be like, is there a toy store here?
Yeah, it's right over there. And you can see this kind of large, very colorful building, open front. And you can see it's full of toys.
And she'll turn around to everybody. See? They said there was a toy store and there really is a toy store.
Oh, let's go see what's in it and if there's anything like or anyone that can help us.
Sure.
So Stacy's just going to skip into the toy store.
You head over there. Now, these are, think like, 19th, early 1900s toys. You can see some crowns. You can see lots of wooden toys here and there, balls, stuffed animals.
Things with strings.
Yeah. And there is it's this kind of open shop design, and you can see there's a little work area kind of towards the back of the shop, and there's a kid back there working, like carving like some of those wooden ducks that are all in a row that you pull with a string. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the toy
Hi.
store.
Hi.
Hi, we're new.
I'm Trent.
Good to meet you, Trent. What are you looking for today?
I'm just
wanna go
kind
home.
of checking it out.
I cannot help you. I mean, it's, whatever. I don't know where you live. What, checking it out? Go ahead. Feel free to handle the merchandise.
Stacy.
You make all these?
Oh, yeah. What's Stacy doing?
Looking around, seeing what.
Sure. All sorts of
It's
toys.
there.
Pretty well crafted. Nice bright colors on everything.
I'm sorry, I don't have any money to buy anything.
I mean, you look like you're having a rough day. I'll tell you what. This shelf here, and it's a, handheld or smaller size toys. Take one thing off of it, on me. It goes for all of you if you want.
We're kind of new here. Like, what do you even use for money?
You trade goods most of the time, swapping this for that. Don't really use currency. It's, work hard and communal kind of thing.
Like, we need to have like a valuable skill or something to offer you,
I mean, it
or
helps.
a thing.
I mean, if you got something that you want to trade off, I'll certainly entertain it.
Like, not really.
Hey?
We kind of lost all of our stuff.
Well, it sucks. I mean, there's the, if you need a place to stay for the night, there's the, big house down the street. Plenty of warm food, drinks, and they always have open beds if someone needing to take a nap.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
They
Doesn't
nice
cost
there.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do your part, help out here and there.
We could do that.
Yeah.
You don't know how to get back to Michigan?
I am not familiar with Michigan.
So, like, when did you come to Aquaburg? How long you been here?
Hey, a year or two, I think.
A year or two?
Yeah.
I could have swore you said you too. So, anyway, so you've been here a year or two.
Hey.
Where were you before you came to Aquaburg?
Well, let's say I woke up on the shore. I wandered around a little bit and eventually
Right.
found Aquaberg.
So if you woke up on the shore, remember anything before that?
Nah,
How old were you when you woke up on the shore?
as old as I am now.
How old are you now?
13.
13, huh?
13 season 2.
Yes.
So
whatever
you
that
were
means.
13. You were 13 a year or two ago, and you're 13 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't no age in here. Not for me. Kid at heart. Always. Forever.
When we leave here, we're not going to be like 50 years old when we get out, right?
I mean, I don't think so.
Like, do you know
Okay.
anyone who's gotten out and like come back?
I mean, people
like,
go
just
out and
gone
come
out.
back all the time.
But like, do you know
Go out
anyone who like
where?
never comes back?
Sometimes. I mean,
Huh.
I mean, there is some aging though, because like people turn into adults, right?
that is indeed a thing that happens. That depends on the person.
Like, what happens when you get real old?
Go to jail. Then when you get out of jail, you go live in Fireburg. Listen, if you're that worried about turning into an adult, you just got to go talk to the salesman.
What does he sell?
Anything, everything. Things you want. Things you don't know you want.
What does he take for payment?
It's different for everyone. And you're
Is
not
he
allowed
here
to
in
talk about it.
Aquaberg?
Oh yeah, this is where they live.
They?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard of anybody getting broken out of jail?
Nah.
Okay. That's crazy talk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for the toy.
You are quite welcome. If you excuse me, I've got to get back to it before the paint dries.
So do we go see the salesman now?
I'm taking a free toy.
Go for it.
If we got to have things to trade with,
It's fair.
might as well have something.
So yeah, I start to look around for a little while.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me an investigate test then, as you're kind of moving around town, looking for things here and there. Anyone else who also wants to do it, feel free to roll. Okay, pull a success. Pull a failure. Gilbert, another failure.
Stacy got 3 successes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good grief.
So,
Investigate is one of her best
nice.
things.
So, wandering around town, you see this communal house that he was talking about where people can go and get some food, take a nap, sleep for a while, crash, whatever. With Stacy doing so well at investigate, Stacy, you're going to see 2 things, and I'll let you handle them how you want. First thing you see is Jimmy's shop. Jimmy's Pants Repair. You can see as you're kind of walking by, look in the window, all sorts of pants hanging on racks for selling. You can see Jimmy behind the counter working on sewing up some pants. And the other thing that you'll see as you're kind of walking through town is you hear it and you look down this side alley and you see kind of sitting on the ground, leaning against the building by like a trash can in this alley. There is a kid, looks to be like 12, 13, who's sitting there crying.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay. So, yeah, Stacy, you pointed out.
Oh,
Chris,
sorry.
no, that's okay. I mean, Stacy, I presume you would share that information. Yeah, you all see this kid crying. You go up and you ask him what's going on. Let's see here. Stacy, I want you to name this kid.
Let's see. I will name him Paul.
Paul. Okay. As you all walk up to him, Chris, what's going on? You look up and you recognize Paul as one of the kids on the who was with you on the scouting trip. He's crying like, I lost my job. I lost my house. Stuck here. Sleeping on the ground. No one wants to talk to me anymore.
I'll talk
can
to you.
play my Game Boy if you want.
Okay. And if you hand him your Game Boy, he seems very unfamiliar with it, but he figures it out after a minute or two.
Those buttons they push you back and forth, and then if you hit
Okay.
that one, you jump.
Oh, wow. This is pretty cool. I bet you could trade this to Scotty for something cool.
No, I'm not trading it.
Oh, okay.
Scotty.
Hey, did you unlock the cane pogo bounce yet? Or was that only in the NES version?
I think that's directed at you, Trent. Yeah.
No, that's not in this one.
Oh, okay. Because I used to love doing that.
More importantly, though, like how did you lose your job and your house? And
Yeah. I got accused of stealing Abigail's teddy bear.
did you?
No, I would never do that. And since they accused me, that means I lost my job.
Well, that's not fair if you didn't do it.
I know, but I can't prove that I didn't do it. If I can get everyone out there that I didn't actually steal the teddy bear, then I could get my job back. I could get my house back.
Do you know who did steal it?
No idea. It's not like I can head over to Abigail's house and look around to see if there's any clues,
Yeah.
And Stacy's going to turn to everybody and say, didn't we hear someone talking about Abigail's bear being ugly?
Maybe.
I don't remember.
So do we know where the bear is now? Or is it just gone?
It's gone as far as I can tell. They haven't been able to find any sign of it.
So like if you stole it, you'd have it. You don't have it. So
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I've tried using that and they aren't listening.
And like if you stole it, why would you steal it? Like to trade it or something? Like, I mean, wouldn't somebody have had it if you traded it? Oh, whatever.
I was saying that I stole it and there's nothing I could do to convince them I didn't.
All right. Well, suppose if you want to convince him you didn't, we got to find it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
Why
know.
did they accuse you?
I don't know. Like all of a sudden, everyone was saying I stole it. And little Abigail said that I stole it, but I think she just said it because everyone else was saying it. Now the damage is done.
I got to go back and ask you, though, how do you have a house?
Oh, I had a
Grown-ups have
job.
houses. Kids don't have houses.
You get a job, you get a house. Don't have a job, you don't have a house.
You just get a house?
Yeah.
How do you get a job?
I don't know, find something you're good at. Find someone who's hiring.
What if I'm not good at anything?
Oh, I'm sure there's something. You know, had myself a decent job making rugs.
I don't know how to make a rug.
Well, you don't have to make a rug. That's
I'm-
just what I did.
I'm not going to be able to get a house.
I mean, maybe you need to see if you can get a skill so you can get a job and get a house.
I'm not going to have a house. I'm not going to be able to get corn. I'm not going to be able to go home.
It's all right, man. You'd be good.
So how
Maybe.
long were you here before you got a job?
Oh, I don't know. I've been making rugs for 7 or 8 months.
Hey, Trent, like we're gonna stick together, and so.
But you don't know how to make a rug either.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I remember learning how. Like, you take 3 strips of cloth, you braid them together, you make this really long braid, and then you like circle it around each other, and like put pins to fasten them. You got yourself a rug.
Trent.
That's what we did in 4th grade.
Oh, snap. Trent, as you're getting this information, you can kind of look further down the alley, and at the far end of the alley, you see a strange person standing there. Trent, you're the only one who can see it. You're the only person I've showed the picture to, rather. Why don't you give us a description of what you see, and then tell us how you react?
There's a really scary stick man wearing a suit over there, and he's like a shadow, and he's like really, really thin, and I think he's looking at us.
I look over to where he's pointing to.
You look over, and you all see exactly how it was described.
Whoa.
And his name, Paul, looks down. Oh, it's one of the salesmen.
That's
A
the salesman.
Yeah. As the salesman just glides towards all of you. Closing right in on you, Trent.
I'll put myself in between Trent and the salesman.
Salesman stops.
Hey.
Gives a little bow. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Another day.
Yeah. Why are you getting so close to my friend here?
Trent has a need.
Trent, you need something? Or is he just... Or you
I need to go home.
Yeah, he needs to go home, and you need to back up.
Very well. He backs up. I cannot sell you. Well, maybe I can. If you would like a home, I can provide you one.
I think
I don't want a new home. I want my home.
Well, your old home. Maybe I could help you with that. Point you in the right direction.
Is it through the mines?
Will you pay the price?
Don't do it, man.
What's the price?
I would need... Your friends here.
You need my friends?
No, I can tell you my price as long as all of you promise not to tell what the price is.
I promise I won't tell.
What about the rest of you?
So we can say no once we hear the price, right?
That is true.
All right.
So,
I guess I won't say what it is.
very well. My price. I want something that will make someone else cry.
We have to make someone else cry, and then you'll tell
Alright.
us how to get home.
Okay.
I want this something has to be something lost and then found. And after it is found, I want it. And it will make someone else cry. And then I will give you the information you need to get home.
All right. So if we make someone cry.
It's a little more detailed. There's something lost that you must find.
He wants the
And
bear.
then after
He wants
it is
Abigail's
found,
bear.
give
You
it
see-
to me.
Yeah, you start to give us like a little bit of the terms, and then once we agree to it, and then you give
You
us
have not
more
agreed
terms.
yet. You have not agreed.
Yeah.
This is my price.
Chris, we have to find Abigail's bear.
Yeah, and then give it to him. It's gonna make her cry. I don't like doing that.
But we'll get to go home.
Will we though?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're still negotiating terms, right?
Yes.
When you say we get to go home,
I will give you the information that you need
get to Kalamazoo.
to get to Kalamazoo.
You know
Now,
where Kalamazoo is.
I will warn you,
Yeah, you know where Kalamazoo is. That's a good point, Gilbert. Where's Kalamazoo?
in Michigan,
Oh,
I will warn
who
you
knows?
that it's not a simple task to just go home. But
Why not?
I will give you the instructions on the specific task in front of you on how to finally leave this place.
You're the only way we can get that information.
Maybe, maybe not.
Where
I sure feel like this is a situation where we've actually already met his condition. Because we already met a kid crying about something that was stolen.
Right. Yeah, he was being all like poetic and shit. He wants the bear.
So maybe we've already done this. We don't even know.
I have no bear in my hand.
But also, we tried to go through the hedgerow and we thought about going to Kalamazoo, and it wasn't our Kalamazoo. So when you say that you're going to take us to Kalamazoo or you're going to tell us the way to get to Kalamazoo, we mean our Kalamazoo,
He
not
will
whatever scary thing it was that we
kinda
saw when we tried to go through.
kneel down, squat down right in front of you, Stacy. I will give this one to you for free. The hedgerows take you to where you need to go. The reasoning for that, I will only tell you after my price has been paid. And through that, the secret of you all getting to go home will be revealed.
Well, I get told when there's something that I want, that needs and wants are different. And we want to go to our Kalamazoo. But you're saying it only lets us go where we need to go. That's not the same.
It's not the same. But it is the truth in front of you.
can you tell us where the bear is?
No.
I can pay you, and I'll pull out the toy I just got.
I won't give you the information that you want for this, but we can negotiate something else for this.
I mean, I don't think you can give us the information, because if you knew where the bear was, you'd probably just go get it. So,
That's not the point of the price.
oh, so you do know you're just being a dick.
Yes.
Chris, you're making things worse.
I'll tell you what. Give me that toy there. And what could I give you in return? Here. And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out some AA batteries.
Okay.
Fully charged.
4 of them.
4 of them.
I'll make that deal.
Okay. He takes the toy and he hands you 4 batteries.
Thank
Now
you.
for like another 6 hours.
He's got the worm light on. It's only like 4 hours.
I don't use the worm light unless I need it.
Okay. So, you know what I want. We've haggled over it and clarified it. Find the bear. Give the bear to the girl. And then take the bear and give it to me.
Wait, what? We have to give it to her and then give it
'Cause
to you?
She has to cry.
We need her to cry.
And then once I have it, I will tell you what you need to do to get home.
But Paul is already crying. Isn't that enough?
He's not the one I want to make cry here.
Yeah,
Why are you being so mean?
Because anything worth having is worth having at a price.
Sounds
Will
like
Abigail get the bear back?
Depends if she's willing to trade with me.
But we're already trading with you. It's like
Listen,
we're already doing it. Why would you have to get it back?
because maybe there's something I want from Abigail.
You're just a bully.
I trade, sell, buy. Sometimes my prices are high, sometimes not so much. I have my reasons. So, meet me here after my price has been met, and I will take the bear and give you your information. Until then, farewell. And he just stands up and just like walks through a wall nearby.
that's totally normal.
Wish I could do that.
What are we gonna do? We have to find the bear and give it to him, don't we?
Well, if we want him to tell us what we need to know to go home. And so I see kind of 2 choices here. We either A, do it, which if everybody wants to do this, this is what we're going to do. Or B, we try and find someone else who knows. Or we just ignore this creepy stickman salesman.
He has batteries though, so like everything else is like old and wood. He
Yeah.
has to have it. He knows how to get home, I think.
I think he does too.
Did say there might be some other way.
Maybe Abigail's just like a really mean person and she doesn't need a bear anyways. Maybe she has another bear.
Hey, is anybody here like feeling strongly one way or the other? Like I tend to think that maybe we could find another way. We don't need to like be all mean and shit to this girl. But I mean, if everybody's like, this is the way to go home, this is what we're gonna do, it's what we'll do.
Well, like Paul is already blamed for the bear being gone. Maybe if we find the bear, we'll help Paul.
This is a real
And then-
timey-wimey thing, so maybe yes.
Maybe Abigail will like give us the bear and then we can give it to him.
but she's got to cry. He wants her to cry. If we do it that way, he's not going to like that. He's going to be like, you all didn't follow the terms of the deal and stuff.
He specifically said he wants something from her. Yeah. Barris's way to get the thing from her. Probably.
Maybe we can go talk to Abigail. Because even if we're going to look for the bear, we have to talk to her or know what the bear looks like anyway. And then we can see what kind of person she seems like she is.
Yeah, she's probably really, really mean.
You want to go find Abigail?
Tiffany?
I agree with Stacy. Like, we could go talk to Abigail and see if Abigail knows what the stick man thing wants from her. And like, maybe that is something like, you know, we can get, or maybe we just learn more about this like salesman. Like, he was super creepy, and I don't tend to like doing favors for super creepy people.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so what was the boy that was crying? His name Paul?
Yeah. Paul.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
where do we find Abigail?
Oh, he gives you directions in town. Yeah.
All right, thanks. We're going to see if we can clear your name, bud.
Be fantastic. Then I could get my job back. I could get my house back.
Yeah, and we'll see your rugs, man. I'm sure they're really nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you all easy enough to follow instructions. Little cottage. You find Abigail's house. Standing on the street outside of it. I'll let you all take over again. What do you want to do?
Chris,
Yeah.
do you really know how to make a rug, or were you just saying that?
No, I do. I mean, it's not like the rugs we have, but it is a rug. You can even make like a little coaster. It depends on how long you make that braid. Yeah, man, like strips of fabric, and you do it. Then you turn the braid on its side, and like he starts going into real big detail about it.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So if we need to become rug makers, we could do that, and then I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, man. I like pat him
Make
on
the
the back.
rugs out of corn stalks.
Eventually, you all talking outside, the door to this little cottage opens up, and you see a 5-year-old girl, once again in that old-timey dress. Hello. You all need something?
Yeah. We do.
Eh?
I heard you lost your bear.
I did. Yeah, that Paul fella, he stole it.
Well, you see, we talked to Paul, and he is pretty sure he didn't.
I mean, I don't remember him stealing it, but that's what the other people said.
If
Okay.
he lost all his things and he didn't find the bear in his things, then wouldn't that mean someone else took it?
I think so, but I don't know for sure.
All right. So you think Paul stole it because other people told you?
Yeah.
All right. Who told you?
Well, Scotty was the first one who told me.
Okay, cool. Hey, sorry, I just jumped into it. My name's Chris. It's good to meet you.
Hi, Chris. I'm Abigail.
Yeah, this is Tiffany, Trent,
Hi.
Stacy,
Hi.
and Gilbert.
Hi.
Yeah, we're new.
Oh. Good to meet you.
Yeah.
You too, man. So, who'd you say it was? That
The traitor.
Scotty, he makes the toys.
Scotty. All right. Well, oh, yeah, we already met Scotty. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's nice enough.
He is.
Toy shop.
Yeah. All right. Hey, you ever heard of the salesman?
Yeah?
You know anything about him?
No, never had any dealings with him, you know. You see him around sometimes when you really need something. But he doesn't, I don't like him. He scares me.
Yeah, me too. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, he tried to talk to me once after my bear went missing, but I just ran away.
All right. Okay. Chris is kind of looking around at everyone else. All right.
When did you last have your bear? I mean, like,
About a week
we
ago.
got. Like, did you leave it somewhere?
I had it with
Or-
me at night when I went to bed. I woke up in
You
the
woke
morning.
up.
He was gone.
Okay.
I looked everywhere. Couldn't find him in the house. Went asking around
But-
town.
What's it look like?
Oh, it's real cute and it's real fluffy, and it's got purple and it's got blue, and it's got pink in it. It's got real big eyes, and it's shaggy. It's cute. I like it. It's my
Good.
favorite.
You remember where you got your bear? You
Oh.
just always had it.
No, I got it quite a while ago. Someone gave it to me. It was yeah.
Could you get another one at the toy store?
No, he doesn't sell any bears like my bear.
What's special about it?
It's all the bright colors and how soft and fluffy it is.
Was there anyone who really wanted your bear?
I don't think so. I mean, you know, he asked to take a look at it a few times. But you know, he always gave it back to me.
Why do you want to look at it?
He's talking about seeing if he can make his own, make more bears like it.
Does sound like it's pretty unique bear.
Yeah. It's fantastic. I love it, and I miss my bear.
Have you ever talked to the salesman about your bear?
No, like I said, he tried to come up and talk to me once, but he scared me, so I ran away.
He is really scary.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like him. He ain't got no face.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe we'll go back and talk to Scotty, or maybe we do a little poking around. You know where Scotty lives?
Well, he lives his toy shop is upstairs for the toy shops where he lives.
Dang. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Would it be okay if we looked around your house a little bit? I read some books sometimes, and when something goes missing, they look around where it went missing from and see if there's like footprints or anything.
I mean, yeah, since Bear went missing, I haven't much felt like cleaning up, so it's a little messy. But I mean, yeah, you
That's
want
okay.
to? That's fine.
My room at home is messy too.
Sure. Yeah, so she'll move aside so y'all can go in and look. If you're looking around, it'll just be an investigate test.
Any of us can make this?
Looks like Gilbert.
I one at least.
Yeah.
2.
Oh my goodness. We can spend luck to
Reroll.
re-roll
Mhm.
all of them.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you spend luck, you get a free reroll.
Great.
Like you would with pushing, you just don't have to take a condition.
There we go. One success.
So all of you kind of scouring the house together, you'll find what I'm going to put out is 2 separate clues. First clue is that one of the windows, like them old like twist style locks that kind of wedge underneath on the windows, it's unlatched, and kind of looking at it, you can see that there's like a scrape, scratch, this vertical thing. So I'm trying to put it as like someone like from the outside, like put a knife and just kind of
Tampered with it.
Oops, I bumped the mic. Slid it over to unlock it. The other thing you see in there is that kind of almost, like right inside of the, around the bed, I guess, like on the ground, just a little bit underneath, you see a few wood shavings. Like those kind of clean curls.
I was honestly going to specifically ask for that anyway. So.
Okay, yeah. And those will be the clues that you find with those investigate tests.
I mean, that seems pretty suggestive. So he does
The
have
wood
knife.
shavings. The wood shavings, they are obviously not from anything in the room, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. He would certainly have the tools. The knife, Harley has wood shavings on him from his work. So either this is a really clever plant or he stole it.
He was so nice to us though. He gave us those free toys.
But he gets one.
Abigail, do you have a job?
Oh yeah. At the the communal house, I make the beds.
Okay. So there's no reason that you would bring wood shavings into the house.
No. Every now and then they let me take some extra sweets and cookies, and I'll bring them home. I might have some still if you want a snack. So like go over to a cabinet and like pull out a plate wrapped in some like cheesecloth and open it up, and there's just like 7 or 8 like chocolate chip cookies.
Nice.
Y'all can have one.
I'm trying to remember the redheaded
Thank
kid's name.
That was Robin.
Robin, who had accused of stealing the bear.
No,
Paul.
Paul, sorry.
Yeah.
Robin was the kid who was feeding his birds to the tree.
I'm getting things mixed up.
He was the red-headed kid.
Is there any reason that Scotty would not like Paul?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so.
So just quick question with Paul. Was Paul someone we recognized from the
Yes.
bus? I know Robin. Okay.
Yes,
That's right.
yes. He was, yeah. And he, when asked, said that he had been making rugs here in Aquaburg for 6 or 7 months.
Abigail, was
Eh?
Scotty one of the ones who told you that Paul stole the bear?
Yeah. When I went asking around, he's one of the first people who said that maybe Paul had taken it.
Did
You
he say
don't know
why he thought
why.
Paul took it?
Just say, he said he didn't trust Paul. And, yeah. I know that
So-
at one point that Paul was going to sell him a rug.
Huh. Maybe the rug that he was looking for went to someone else. Like maybe it was a rug he really wanted. But you have seen the bear and you were trying to see if you could make another. You think you could?
Who, me? I don't know how to make a bear. It was Scotty who wanted to see it and make another bear.
Oh,
Everything's pointing to Scotty.
Did you
Well, maybe we should
let Scotty see the bear when he asked to see the bear?
Well, yeah, when I would go over, sometimes he would take some measurements here and there. He did ask a couple times if he could. Well, see, he said pop the stitches out to get better measurements, but I wouldn't let him hurt my bear. Jeff, did you have a question?
Yeah, so Tiffany would just be like, you said your bear was cute, but
Uh-huh.
I have it on good authority that it was actually ugly and hideous. Like,
Why
Yeah.
would someone say that?
I mean, I don't know, but
Some
like
people are just mean.
it's true. That's very true, but like this person would totally not lie to me.
Oh. I mean, I think my bear was very cute and it was very
Like,
soft.
Did it look like a bear or did
Yeah.
it look, weird?
I mean, it had bright colors all over it and it was shaggy and
Right.
soft.
But like,
and
what
big,
was the
cute
shape
eyes.
of it? You know,
It was
like,
bear shaped.
How
well,
many
like
legs did he have?
that's like
6,
circular.
just like a regular
Yeah.
bear.
See, there we go. That's it right there. Yeah, 6 legs. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark is ugly.
Oh,
Creepy looking. How big is it, by the way?
no, it's just when I hold it here and I hug it like this, his little legs, reach down to like my knees, so it's a good sized bear.
Okay.
All 6 of them, or just some of
Well, the
them?
lower legs. It's like a beetle. Some are here, some are there, some are down there.
Hey, Tiffany, you were at the front of the bus when it happened, right?
Yeah. I
And
was
do you remember how big that bear was?
like really big and it was like in the way and it was like a robot or something. It was so weird.
Okay, so a lot bigger than this bear we're talking about here.
Right. But is what she's describing like vaguely similar in shape to what
I
Tiffany
mean-
saw in the road?
Yeah, so Tiffany, you would have seen it was just like a regular ass thing, like grizzly bear.
Uh-huh.
And you would have thought a regular grizzly bear, except for the fact it had 6 legs and had all of these like metallic growths, like very much like Borg kind of thing. It was like foaming at the mouth. But she is
Gotcha.
describing a bear.
Hey, Abigail, like,
Yeah.
are you originally from here?
Well, yeah, I mean, I came from the washed up from the river, just like everyone else.
Right. Like, where were you before you were here?
Oh, I don't remember.
Right.
Washed up like everyone else does,
And so like the bear you have is like what like all bears around here look like. Is
Well,
that right?
mine was way more colorful and soft, but I mean,
Yeah.
You're seeing like a real bear, like the kind that walk around and eat things.
I mean, there used to be a bear that was around the old water wheel, but they got chased. It got chased off after they had to tie the old man to it,
Wait. To the water tower?
to the water wheel.
bear.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if they tied the old man to the bear.
Yeah, it would have been tough to do. That bear, he was not very nice.
Do you have any shiny bits on him?
I don't think so.
I might pull out my calculator and
Oh, that's
any like metallic bits, kind of like this.
I don't think so. No. Anyway, if you're all going to go look for my bear, if you find it, I'll be really happy. I could see, if we got any open jobs at the communal house. If y'all want to get work, if I could put a good word, if you could find my bear.
If we found the bear, would you be upset if you lost it again?
Oh, very much, yeah. I don't know what I would do. Losing it once was bad enough. Losing it twice, that would be really sad. Probably make me cry. I don't like it because when I cry too much, I get a headache.
What if the person who stole your bear did it because they really needed it for something? like something really super important.
I mean, I guess they could have just asked first, but I'd rather not give up my bear. It's my favorite thing.
If they asked, would you have given it up if it was like really important?
I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I really don't want to give up my bear, but I also don't want to be a bad person.
Yeah,
That one
there's
does. Sorry.
No, I mean that you pretty much said what I was going to, just a lot shorter. I was going to say it like really long, like. Yeah. So, all right. I think I need to go and talk to Scotty again.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you find my bear, I'll be here. I'll be really appreciative.
Yeah. So you're like, how old are you?
I'm like 5.
Yeah, man, you're pretty young.
Yeah, not
so
the youngest here, but I'm young.
How long you been here?
Oh, let's see. Probably here in a few months. I think it's going to like 7 or 8 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, let me guess. Last thing you remember, waking up on the shore.
Yeah, we've gone over that. Yeah, like everyone.
All right. How come I remember stuff before I woke up on the shore?
Well, I don't
Isn't that
know.
weird?
That's weird.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Okay.
All right. So if we find it, we'll let you know.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the cookie.
Oh, you're welcome.
Cookies.
Stop by the communal house sometime, and we've always got snacks there.
So-
As we leave, I'll turn. Sorry, go ahead.
No, good. Man. You're good.
As we leave, I'll turn to the group. So, like, she's nice, and how are we going to take her bear from her again?
I had an idea. So like we think Scotty stole it, right? Like, and we know that he makes toys and he's been trying to copy the bear. Like, what if we blackmail him and say that if he doesn't make like an identical copy of Abigail's bear, that we're gonna tell Abigail that he stole his bear, and then we can give the copy, to like the guy, like the stick man thing.
Yeah. When it comes to making the bear, Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
But we do know what Scotty did.
Right. Like we can use
Perhaps
that.
last summer.
Oh my god, maybe.
I
read that
also
book.
What if
I also wonder why does the salesman want it? Because if the salesman want it, it probably means somebody else wants it because he wants to have the things that someone else wants. Because there's
Right.
something he wants from Abigail, which is why he wants us to show her that we found the bear and then give it to him so that he can get what he wants from her. So I wonder who wants the bear from him so that he can trade the bear to them. So maybe Scotty doesn't have the bear.
Hmm.
Maybe Scotty asked the salesman for something.
I don't know. This is weird. I just want to go home.
I also wonder, every kid that we talk to doesn't remember anything before waking up on the shore. And maybe that's just what happens with time. But he said that we'll get what we need. And I wonder if what he gives us what we need is just not remembering where we came from.
Hmm.
Because if we don't remember where we came from, then we don't want to go back home. And maybe every kid that comes here asks how to get home. And the answer is he just makes you forget where you're from. So then you're just here and you're not sad about not being home.
I don't want to forget.
Could be.
So
He did say he wasn't going to tell us how to get home. He was just going to get what we need. and what we want and what we need are not the same. But I still
Wow.
think we should talk to Scotty.
That's really heavy.
Yeah, I mean, Scotty, I guess. Got to start somewhere.
Sure, yeah. You know where it's at. You can head back to Scotty the toy maker.
Yeah.
He's still in there working on his toys behind his little counter. What do y'all want to do?
Hey, Scotty.
Ah, hi, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm here to take a further look at your toys. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we got a couple things to trade, I think, and so, I'm looking for something fun. So,
Sure.
yeah, start looking through the stuff here and like window shopping for a while.
Okay, yeah. I mean, wide variety of toys,
Mhm.
all handmade. Just, what you would expect from an old mom and pop's toy shop kind of thing.
They're like any rooms that we can't get to easily.
Give me an investigate test.
Oh, I investigate.
Wow.
Wow.
Good there. So you can see that back behind the little work area behind this counter that he's always behind. You can see there is a door in the back. It says employees only. And I'll tell you what, since you did good there, the one success points you out to the door in the back that it's kind of like behind a curtain. You're guessing if he lives upstairs, that might be the
Stairs or
window
whatever.
up. But as you kind of peek over, you'll spot two things behind the counter. One, it's a trap door. Looks very well disguised, and I'll also point out that you can see that he's got a very stiff walk, like his knees don't bend so well.
Maybe if we can get him out on the store floor, we can comment about it.
Hey, so like I lean in closer to Scotty.
Eh?
So see that one over there as I point to Trent.
Eh?
He's been having trouble sleeping at night.
Ah.
Yeah, and like it's because he doesn't have his stuffy.
Mm.
He
Yeah.
needs it to sleep. You got anything like that?
Oh yeah. He points over at one of the shelves, like bends along the wall, like all sorts of stuffies over there. We got rabbits and some ducks and bears. We got some stuffed birds.
Yeah, like where we come from, like a lot of times stuffed animals are like stuffed bears.
Yeah.
So like, how many you got?
Oh, I've got that. He's leaning, peering over. Looks like I got 4 or 5 over there on the shelf.
Yeah, you show it to me.
Yeah, sure. And he comes out from behind the thing, like what Gilbert pointed out is he's got a very stiff walk, like a very teetering kind of walk. You see, he's not bending his knees at all when he walks.
Chris isn't necessarily picking up on that, but he's like looking to the others, like, you know.
I'll do the this, and then I'll like point down at my knees.
Okay. And I think what Chris is pointing at is not necessarily look at his legs, but someone get behind the counter and check it out. Is that what you're getting
like,
at?
Yeah. Chris is like, I'm distracting him sort of look.
Suppose I can do that if we want.
Okay. This will be a sneak test. What is it
Are you
called?
pretty good at sneak? Stacy's pretty good at sneak.
I'm not pretty good at sneak.
Stacy, you want to sneak back there?
All right. I will see how that goes.
Could I try to sneak back there too, or is
Sure.
there only space for one?
No, you can both go back there.
One success.
Okay. Yeah, so Chris has got him distracted. Trent and Stacy, the two of you move back there. You can see door going to the back, but like what Gilbert pointed out is there's a trap door, and you can very carefully, kind of find the hidden ring. It's like painted brown to match the floor. And as you kind of crack it open, you can look, there's stairs going down into what's very clearly like a second toy shop or workshop down there.
I'll go down.
Yeah. Quietly move on. So Chris, you're there talking to him. Trent, you're going down. Stacy, you're going down. Are you going down, Stacy? Okay.
Yes.
Tiffany and Gilbert, are you two doing anything at this time?
My God, Gilbert, after you, are you doing anything?
I was gonna go ask him about his knees.
Sure, yeah, you go over. Oh, yeah. Wait, they just never worked right, I think it's something I was born with.
Never.
Yeah.
Like, he still got knees, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. They don't bend right.
Sarah, is that something you might have the salesman help you out with?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll get around. I do what I need to do.
Hey, you know the salesman?
I've talked to him a time or two. Never come up to something we could agree on.
Yeah, because he was telling me that he's got a bear that I could use that Trent could use to help him sleep. And I was just like, nah, I think I'll go talk to Scotty,
Okay.
Yeah, because Trent really needs one. And I start looking at the bears I'm actually interested in having one.
Sure.
Okay.
Anyone who's in this conversation, if you want to, why don't we do an empathize test? So I think that's everyone but Trent and Stacy.
That worked out okay.
Okay. Gilbert, you can see he gets real uncomfortable when Chris mentions the bear. But let's
Violent
take a look-
gesturing.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just violent gesturing happening on Gilbert's part.
Yeah. So Trent and Stacy, the two of you move down. Prints, plans, all sorts of things. But I'll tell you, as you look around, you can see on one of his tables, looks like he's been taking measurements, cutting cloth. But you can see he's been working on a very peculiar looking bear. Give me just a second.
Is it purple
here.
and blue and pink?
Give me just a second.
Hideous.
Does it have 6 legs?
Oh gosh.
That's what it
It's
looks
an ugly bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's finished, right? He finished making it? Or is this one that he was trying to emulate?
This looks like his one he was trying to emulate.
See that? I think that's the bear we need.
Looks ugly and the right colors and the right number of legs.
Maybe we should just take it and sneak out. We don't. We'll tell the group to come with.
I think we should use this to get learn some stuff about the salesman from Trent. I think we should go back up and tell him what he found. There's more of us than him.
But like, he gave us those toys.
But maybe, does somebody ever like give you something and it's not because they actually are trying to be nice? They just like want you to not pay attention to what they're doing. So we can always give them the toys back.
Yeah, I already traded it.
We can
For
always give them the
batteries.
rest back. I think we should go up there and tell him that we found it and see why he would want to make Abigail cry.
Maybe he just wanted to make more bears and he was going to give it back.
I don't think it's right to break into a 5-year-old's room and steal their favorite bear.
No, you're right, but like, I need to give this bear to the salesman.
I think we should all talk as a group about what we're going to do about that. And the rest of the group is upstairs. I think we should go upstairs.
Okay.
Okay. So we're at time. We're going to wrap it here. And then next session, we will pick up with Chris, Gilbert, and Tiffany still in conversation with Scotty as Trent and Stacy come upstairs with bear in hand.
Hidden behind back,
Hidden behind back.
but in hand. How old is Scotty again?
Yeah.
He looks like he's 12 or 13.
We're about to accuse Scotty of doing the same thing Trent's going to do next session.
Yeah, as Stacy's saying, like, it's not good to break into a 5-year-old's house. No, it's so much better to give a 5-year-old a bear and then immediately take it away.
Rip it right out of her hands.
Maybe we can work some things out.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Good session, Chuck.
Yeah, we're going to do some XP questions real quick and then get out of here. Because I know some of you have a Wondering game coming up here soon. So let's ask some questions. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need my XP. Here we go. Did you participate? If you did, you get a point. Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationship? If so, get a point.
But not yet.
Let's see. Did you struggle with your pride? If you did, you get a point.
did.
Yeah. Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids? I think negotiating with the salesman, sneaking downstairs, and then also dragging Scotty out into a point where you can I think this counts as a risky situation. So you all make sure you take a point for that. And have you all learned something new? I feel like every sessions there's going to be a yes on this one.
Yeah.
So
We learned that the hedgerow takes us where we need to go, not where we want to go.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, let's wrap it here and let's do some closing plugs. So, Jeff, Melissa, what do you two got happening?
Yeah, man. In about 2 hours, you can catch myself, Melissa, you can catch old Steven as we are playing in some One Ring second edition over on twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers. And then on Monday, same channel, we're going to be doing some Call of Cthulhu. We drop Steven for that game and we add Adam. So probably a net positive, I would think. I'll let Steven talk about Tuesday. And yeah, and then Friday games we've been switching off between like Hunter and Mothership. So one of those two will be playing soon.
Cool. Steven, tell us about this game on Tuesdays.
Tuesday is Haunted West, also on Adventures of Lollygagging, 9 p.m. Central. The posse is in quite a bad situation, and they may all die. We may end the whole game early, depending on how this goes. So definitely tune in and find out.
Very cool. Let's see. From Defenders of Kobold front, well, I guess tonight at 9 p.m. Central over on twitch.tv/Goodman Games Official, Dan and I will be playing some Weird Frontiers. Bert's running us through that. Wednesdays, we usually do our alien game, All Fear the Ishtar, but Jeff has got some stuff going on, so we'll run a one-shot of something. That way we can wrap the first chapter of Aliens with everyone there. And then Fridays, we're doing Dungeon Crawl Classics, our Dead Sun campaign. And then also coming up, day after Thanksgiving, we've got ourselves a double-header holiday adventure. Title pending, because I really don't think the title that I've got for it right now is going to be appropriate for distribution. But you'll get to catch Steven and Dan in that during our daytime game, and along with a whole bunch of people. We got John, Maitreyi, April for the daytime, and in the evening we've got our Friday night crew, plus Jeremy, minus Dan and John, because they're playing at the daytime. Yeah, it's great. That's 2 weeks, Friday after Thanksgiving. Adam, what do we got happening with the studio?
Well, a week from today at 9 p.m.
9 or 10. I don't know. We can talk about
9 or
that.
10 p.m. Central. We'll be playing Zweihander over on twitch.tv/Grim Perilous Plays as we finish up the search for ginger cookies. And then just as far as everything else goes, we've got a pretty big announcement coming. It's not ready yet, within a few weeks. So keep an eye on the website, www.grimandperilous.com. And we will announce something new. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
All right. Very cool. Well, we're going to get out of here. So we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. Yeah, I don't know. Later.
It's my hand.